In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to travel to the Costa Brava, the most complete video you'll watch today about this destination in Catalonia, covering Cadaqués, Bégur, Calella de Palafrugell, Tossa de Mar, the best beaches, and the best tips. So let's get started. The Costa Brava is the stretch of coastline north of Barcelona, running all the way to the border with France. In our opinion, it's one of the most beautiful coastal regions in all of Europe. Don't expect long, sandy beaches. The beauty of the Costa Brava lies in the cales, which are small coves, often with pebbles, and absurdly crystal-clear water, hidden between cliffs and fishing villages. It's a rustic, chic, and unforgettable destination. But before we talk about the destinations, let's get to the most important logistics. When is the best time to visit the Costa Brava? This is a summer destination. You need to go when it's warm to enjoy the beaches. The best time by far is the shoulder season. We recommend May, June, and September. In these months, the weather is perfect, warm enough to swim, the seawater is great, and the crowds are a bit smaller. We strongly recommend avoiding the months of July and August. This is the high season. The region gets unbearably crowded with French and Spanish tourists. The roads are gridlocked, and you cannot find parking at any beach. Winter, from November to March, is very bad for this destination. It's cold, rainy, and most of the beach villages become deserted, with almost all restaurants and hotels closed. And how many days to stay in the Costa Brava? The Costa Brava is a region to be explored by car, and the distances are longer than they appear. A one-day trip from Barcelona is not enough. To do a complete itinerary, covering the south and north, the bare minimum we recommend is 5 full days. But to do it calmly, the ideal is 7 to 10 days. With 7 days, you can split your stay between 2 or 3 bases and explore each sub-region without rushing. Mandatory documentation. To enter Spain, which is part of the European Schengen area, you need 2 things. First, a valid passport with at least 3 months of validity after your departure date. Many nationalities do not need a visa to stay for up to 90 days as tourists. And second, travel insurance. Travel insurance in Europe is mandatory under the Schengen Treaty. With a minimum coverage of 30,000 euros, they can ask for proof of your insurance at immigration. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there's the comparator we use that always finds the insurance at half the price. And be aware, soon, an electronic travel authorization called ETIAS will also be mandatory for many nationalities, so check on that before you travel. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. The strategy in the Costa Brava is to have 1 or 2 base cities. The first option, and our favorite, is to stay in the center of Costa Brava, in the Bégur or Palafrugell region. The towns of La Franque, Calella de Palafrugell, or Bégur itself are perfect bases. The pro is that you're in the heart of the best coves and a reasonable distance from Girona and Tossa de Mar. You are a 40-minute drive from Girona. The con is that it's the most expensive area, and parking in summer is hell. The second option is to stay in the north, in Cadaqués or Roses. The pro is the incomparable beauty of Cadaqués and the proximity to the Dalí Museum. The con is that you are very isolated. The road in and out of Cadaqués is long and winding. Roses is a larger, more practical, and cheaper base, located a 25-minute drive from Cadaqués. The third option, more economical, is to stay in the city of Girona. The pro is that Girona is a larger city, with cheaper hotels and a lot of life at night. The con is that you are not on the beach. You'll have to drive about 45 minutes to 1 hour every day to get to the coves. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region. If you stay in the Palafrugell or Bégur area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here on the QR code on the screen and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advance booking strategy. The good hotels on the Costa Brava sell out many months in advance for the summer. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: international travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, which is absolutely essential for the Costa Brava, and the global account, to carry euros paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. Now let's talk about transportation. How to get around the Costa Brava. To get there, the best way is to fly into Barcelona, BCN, or Girona, GRO, airport. To get around the region, renting a car is essential. It is practically impossible to explore the Costa Brava properly without a car. Why is a car essential? The train, Rodley's, only goes to Blaines, which is the gateway, but it doesn't reach the beautiful towns. The buses do connect the main towns, but they are slow and most importantly, they don't take you to the hidden calas, like Aigua Blava or Satuna. You need a car to hop from beach to beach. The tip is to rent the car at Barcelona or Girona Airport. From Barcelona, the drive to the central region of Begur takes about 1 hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. Pay attention. Rent a small car. The roads are narrow and parking spots are tiny. And in the summer, be prepared to pay a lot for parking, about €3 per hour at the beaches, and the lots fill up before 10 a.m. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. It's always much cheaper, and you guarantee your vehicle, as they sell out in summer. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Now, for the main regions and attractions. The first region is the north, focused on surrealism. The #1 attraction is Cadaqués. It's the most famous and isolated village, the last one before France. It's an all-white town, which was Salvador Dali's refuge. The logistic is complicated. To get there, you need to cross a mountain on a very winding 40-minute road. Cars are banned from the center. You must park in paid lots, which cost about 18 to 20 euros per day, and walk down. The attraction is free. Next to Cadaqués is Port Ligat, home to the Dali House Museum. It's the house where the painter lived and worked. The logistic is crucial. You must buy your ticket online weeks or even months in advance. Groups are tiny and tickets sell out. The ticket costs about 18 euros. The second region is the center, the heart of the beaches. The third attraction is the Begur region. Begur is a medieval stone village on a hilltop. The attraction is to take the car and drive down to the 3 famous beaches. The fourth attraction is Cala d'Aigua Blava. It's the most famous, with unbelievable baby blue water. The logistic is difficult. Parking, which costs about 10 euros for the day, fills up before 10 a.m. The fifth attraction is the village of Calella de Palafrugell. This is the most photogenic fishing village, with white houses built right on the sand. It's free. The sixth attraction is the Camí de Ronda, the coastal path. The most famous stretch connects Calella de Palafrugell to the neighboring beach of La Franque. It's an easy 20-minute walk. The third region is the south, the gateway. The seventh attraction is Tossa de Mar. It's the only town with a Vila Vela, a walled medieval town, complete with towers and a castle, right on the beach. You can walk the walls for free. It's a 1.5-hour drive from Barcelona. The fourth region is the inland, the stone cities. The eighth attraction is Girona. Although not on the beach, Girona is the capital. It's a beautiful medieval city with a famous cathedral staircase, where Game of Thrones was filmed. The attractions are the colorful houses over the Onyar River and the ancient walls. The ninth attraction is the village of Pals. It's a perfectly preserved medieval stone village on a hilltop. It's a mandatory 1 or 2 hour stop when you're driving from Tossa to Begur. Entry is free. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the Dali House Museum and the boat trips often sell out days before. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the Dali Museum, boat trips from Roses or Lester Teat to the Meads Islands, and kayak tours, all at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of Girona. Let's talk shopping. The Costa Brava is famous for its crafts. The most famous purchase is ceramics. The town of La Bisbal d'Empordà is the ceramics capital. The main road is lined with ceramic shops. Another famous purchase is espadrilles. And, of course, food. Buy anchovies from L'Escala, which are world famous, and wines from the Empordà region. And the tax-free tip applies. The tax in Spain, VAT, is 21%. You can request a refund on purchases of any value. There is no minimum. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, the food of Catalonia and the Costa Brava is spectacular. It's Mediterranean cuisine, with a focus on fresh fish, rice, and olive oil. The most famous dish of the region is suquet de pêche, a rustic and delicious fish stew. You also have to try arroz negre, the black rice, made with squid ink, and the gambas de Palamos, the giant red prawns from the town of Palamos. And of course, tapas. To drink, ask for a cava, the Spanish sparkling wine. And how much does it cost to eat in the Costa Brava? It's an expensive region, more so than Barcelona, especially in the beach towns in summer. A full Big Mac combo in Girona costs about 9 euros. A beer, a canya, costs 3 euros. The golden tip is to look for the menu del dia at lunchtime. For 15 to 25 euros, you get a starter, main course, drink, dessert, and coffee. A full dinner at a mid-range restaurant will be around 40 to 50 euros per person. And the tip? Service is included. Tipping is not mandatory, but it's kind to leave 1 or 2 euros. What about nightlife? The Costa Brava is not a party destination, with the exception of Lloret de Mar, which is the party capital for young Europeans, and we recommend avoiding it. The nightlife in the charming villages like Cadaqués, Calella de Palafrugell, and Tossa de Mar is very calm and romantic. The plan is to have a long dinner, drink some wine on the waterfront, and stroll through the medieval alleys. Traveling with kids? The Costa Brava is a wonderful destination for children. The calas are perfect for them. As they are protected coves, the sea is a natural swimming pool with no waves. The beaches of La Franque and Aigua Blava are the best for families. They'll also love the boat trips, especially the one from L'Estartit to the Medes Islands, which is a marine reserve where you can see the fish. And the medieval villages, like Pals and Tossa de Mar, look like fairy tale castles to them. Combining your trip? The Costa Brava is the perfect combination with Barcelona. The best logistic is to fly into Barcelona, spend 4 or 5 days in the city, and then rent a car and spend another 5 or 7 days driving up the coast. You can also combine it with France. Cadaqués is only a 1-hour drive from the French border and the beautiful village of Collioure. And of course, combine with Girona, which is already part of this itinerary. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.